morning everybody. My name is Ramakrishna, P. Ramakrishna, PRK Physics. Let us discuss about thermometry, a quick revision for NEET or JEE mains regarding the synopsis of thermometry. Actually, thermometer is an instrument used to measure temperature of a body, and you know temperature is nothing but degree of hotness or coldness of a body. And as you know, heat is a form of energy that always transfers from body at high temperature to the body at low temperature. So, let us go into the scales of temperature. Let us discuss about scales of temperature. So, generally in this topic, you will be asked to find the relation between different scales. So, here let us discuss first standard scales. I am drawing a cylindrical tube. Generally, scale is made up of a cylindrical tube, of course, in which thermometric liquid will be filled. So, every scale will have two fixed points. One is called lower fixed point, other one is called upper fixed point. Lower fixed point is also called as ice point. Upper fixed point is also called as steam point. What is the definition of these 2 points? Ice point is nothing but it is a temperature at which ice melts. Steam point is nothing but it is the temperature at which water boils. So, for Celsius scale, lower fixed point is fixed at 0 degrees Celsius and upper fixed point is fixed at 100 degrees Celsius. And the gap between these 2 points is divided into 100 equal parts. Each part corresponds to 1 degree Celsius. This is Celsius scale. Let me discuss about Fahrenheit scale. So, in Fahrenheit scale, lower fixed point is at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, upper fixed point is at 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and the gap between these two is divided into 212 minus 32, nothing but 180. So, 180 equal parts. Each part corresponds to 1 degree Fahrenheit. Let us discuss about Kelvin scale. Here, the lower fixed point is at 273.16 Kelvin and upper fixed point is at 373.16 Kelvin, and the gap is divided into 373.16 minus 273.16, difference is 100. Therefore, the gap is divided into 100 equal parts. Each part corresponds to 1 Kelvin. This is nothing but Kelvin scale, otherwise it is also called absolute scale. Let us discuss about Roemer scale. Roemer, R-E-U-M-E-R. Lower fixed point is at 0 degree Roemer, upper fixed point is at 80 degree Roemer, and the gap is divided into 80 minus 0, nothing but 80 equal parts. Each part corresponds to 1 degree Roemer. And the last one, let us discuss about some unknown scale whose lower and upper fixed point actually we don't know, but in the problem generally he will give us. So, lower fixed point we don't know, upper fixed point is UFP, clear? This is called some unknown scale, unknown scale, okay. So, actually the gap is divided into UFP minus LFP. The gap is divided into how many parts? If in the problem you generally you will give the values, difference of those values UFP minus LFP, that number of times the 2 points are divided. So, let us discuss about the basic common property. Generally, in order to relate different scales, actually temperature can be measured in Celsius or Fahrenheit or Kelvin or some other unknown scales like that. So, in order to relate between them, we need one common property, that is called scale reading minus lower fixed point divided by upper fixed point minus lower fixed point is constant for any scale. So this is the key expression. Basing on this expression we can derive the different relations. Constant for any scale. Okay. Actually the temperature of a body is unique property. It may be mentioned in different scales. Just for an example, the height of a person is 6 feet. We can convert in terms of centimeters, we can convert the height in terms of meters. So, but the height of the person do not change, but units changes. Similarly, the temperature of a body do not change, but the units may change. That's why scale reading minus the gap is remains constant for any scale. Therefore, scale reading minus lower fixed point. Let the scale reading is here at this point, some other point. The difference between scale reading and lower fixed point by upper fixed point minus lower fixed point. That means the gap between these 2 points is constant for any scale. Now let me derive the relation between Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale or Fahrenheit to Celsius. So scale reading in Celsius scale, let C be the scale reading. C minus lower fixed point is 0 by upper fixed point minus lower fixed point. That means 100 minus 0, that is equal to, in Fahrenheit scale, let F be the scale reading and lower fixed point is 32, upper fixed point is 212 minus lower fixed point is 32. Since these two are equal from the expression, that's why I am equating these two, because I want to derive relation between Celsius and Fahrenheit. Okay. So from this I can write like this: C by 100 is equal to F minus 32 by 212 minus 32, nothing but 180. 0 0 gets cancelled out. Second table 5 times 9 times. Hence the relation is C by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9. This is the relation between Celsius and Fahrenheit. Let me derive the relation between Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Same formula we have to apply. So Fahrenheit reading, scale reading is F minus lower fixed point is 32, upper fixed point is 212, lower fixed point is 32, that is equal to, in Kelvin scale, scale reading is K minus lower fixed point is 273.16. Approximately we will take 273 divided by gap, that means 373 minus 273. So next step I will write here F minus 32 divided by 180, difference is 180 now, is equal to K minus 273 by, the difference is 100. Zeros cancel, second table 9 times, second table 5 times. Therefore, the relation between Fahrenheit and Kelvin scale is like this: F minus 32 by 9 is equal to K minus 273 by 5. K minus 273 by 5. Similarly, I will derive the relation between Celsius to Kelvin. So, relation between Celsius to Kelvin or Kelvin to Celsius. Celsius scale reading is C minus lower fixed point is 0 by upper fixed point minus lower fixed point, 100 minus 0 is equal to, in Kelvin scale reading is K, lower fixed point is 273, upper fixed point is 373 minus lower fixed point 273. So I can write like this: C by 100 is equal to K minus 273 by 100, difference is 100. These two gets cancelled out. Therefore, C is equal to K minus 273, otherwise K is equal to C plus 273. Suppose if Celsius reading is known to us, then we can convert into Kelvin by adding simply 273. For example, 27 degrees Celsius, convert it into Kelvin. 27 plus 273, answer is 300 Kelvin, just like that. So suppose I want to relate Celsius to Romer. Celsius to Romer scale, same concept. Scale reading minus lower fixed point by gap is 100 is equal to, in Romer scale let R be the scale reading, lower fixed point is 0, gap is 80. So, zeros cancel. Second table 5 times and 4 times. This is the relation between Celsius to Roemer. Suppose Celsius to some unknown scale. Celsius to unknown. Same concept. Celsius scale reading C minus lower fixed point by gap. Upper fixed point minus lower fixed point is 100. Unknown scale, let x be the unknown scale reading, and generally he will give you the lower fixed point and upper fixed point values, UFP minus LFP. So, generally sometimes he will give you x value, you will be asked to find C value. Sometimes he will give you C, Celsius reading, you will be asked to find unknown scale reading. So, in this way we can relate the temperatures between different scales. Now, let us discuss about the different types of thermometer and their expressions. Now, let us discuss about thermometers, types of thermometers. Generally, this is a quick revision for thermometry, that is why I am going little bit fast. Suppose if it is, there are so many types. Actually, the principle of thermometer is any property of a body changes with temperature. That property is called thermometric property. Generally, we will use in mercury thermometer. In mercury thermometer, as temperature increases, the volume of the mercury column increases. Volume increases means as volume is equal to area into length. Area means uniform cross section we will take in the cylindrical tube, that is why. Volume is always proportional to length. So, length of the mercury column increases. Similarly, some thermometric property has to be changed according with the temperature. Okay, let us discuss about suppose if I want to, if any thermometric property changes with temperature, that is the main principle of thermometer. So, for liquid thermometers, let L naught is its length at 0 degree Celsius, LT is the length of the mercury column or alcohol at T degree Celsius, and L100 is its length at 100 degree Celsius. Then the expression is temperature expression, T is equal to, I can write LT minus L naught by L100 minus L naught into 100. Same concept can be applicable for resistance thermometer, platinum resistance thermometer. So, here at 0 degree Celsius, resistance of a thermometer is, resistance value is R naught, and at T degree Celsius resistance is RT, at 100 degree Celsius resistance is R100. Then temperature expression T is equal to, I can write similar expression, in place of length I will substitute resistance, RT minus R naught by R100 minus R naught into 100. This is temperature expression. This is also expression for temperature. Okay. Similarly, for gas thermometers, actually gas thermometers are two types: constant pressure gas thermometer, constant volume gas thermometer. So, in constant pressure gas thermometer, volume changes with temperature. Let V naught be the volume of a gas at temperature 0 degree Celsius, and Vt be the volume of the gas at temperature T degree Celsius, and V100 be the volume of the gas at 100 degree Celsius. Then temperature expression Vt minus V naught by V100 minus V naught into 100. Same expression. Similarly, for constant volume gas thermometer, pressure of a gas changes with temperature. Let at 0 degree Celsius pressure of the gas is P naught, at T degree Celsius pressure of the gas is Pt, at 100 degree Celsius pressure of the gas is P100. I think you can write the formula. T is equal to, let me write here, T is equal to Pt minus P naught by P100 minus P naught into 100. So, this is the expression for temperature. Clear? And in this way we can find out the temperature of a body by knowing the thermometric property that is changing with temperature. Here volume is changing with temperature, here resistance is changing with temperature, here length is changing with temperature. Here pressure is changing with temperature. And there is one more method, that is triple point method. Triple point method. Actually, in triple point method, there is no need to use two fixed points. Here, the thermometric property depends on absolute temperature directly. Let the thermometric property is X. I can write like this. X is proportional to temperature. X by XTR is equal to T by TTR. TTR is nothing but triple point temperature. X is thermometric property at temperature T Kelvin. XTR is thermometric property at triple point of water. I think you know triple point of water is fixed value 273.16. It is the temperature at which all the three states of water, that means ice, water and vapor, coexist in equilibrium. That is called triple point. Okay. So in this way, suppose I want to find out temperature, I can write like this: X by XTR into triple point temperature. That means I can write 273.16 triple point temperature into X by XTR. What is X here? Thermometric property. Sometimes X may be pressure or volume or resistance. We can take whatever the given parameter we want in the given problem. So suppose if X is pressure, I can write P by PTR. PTR means pressure at triple point. P means pressure at given temperature. So in this way we can find out the temperature, and its units should be in kelvins. Triple point temperature should be in kelvins. Clear? These are the basic concepts. And one more point let me tell you, that is the difference between different scales. Actually I told you the relation between different scales of temperature, that means Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, like that. What is the temperature difference relation between those two scales? Temperature difference relation. Temperature difference relation. Let me tell you, this is Celsius scale. Lower fixed point is 0 degree Celsius, upper fixed point is 100 degree Celsius. What is the gap? 100 equal parts. This is Fahrenheit scale. Lower fixed point is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, upper fixed point is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the gap? 212 minus 32, 180 equal parts. In Kelvin scale, lower fixed point is at 273.16 Kelvin, upper fixed point is at 373.16 Kelvin. What is the gap? 100. So let me tell you the difference, temperature difference relation. Temperature difference relation. Okay, what I can say is 100 degrees Celsius temperature difference, delta T, temperature difference relation, is equal to 180 degrees in Fahrenheit, because here the gap is 100, here the gap is 180. So temperature difference 100 degrees Celsius must be equal to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Zeros cancel, second table cancel. I can write 5 degrees Celsius is equal to 9 degrees Fahrenheit. 1 degree Celsius temperature difference is equal to 9 by 5 degrees Fahrenheit. No, this is temperature difference relation. This is not temperature relation, temperature difference relation. Okay. What is the value of 9 by 5? 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit. So for every temperature rise of 1 degree Celsius, there will be a rise of 1.8 degrees in Fahrenheit scale. Clear? Alage, in a similar way, let us discuss about the relation between Celsius to Kelvin. I can write like this: the gap in Celsius scale is 100, the gap in Kelvin scale is also 100. Therefore, delta T relation 100 degrees Celsius is equal to 100 Kelvin. That means 1 degree Celsius is equal to 1 Kelvin. What I can say is temperature rise or temperature fall in Celsius and Kelvin both are same. Suppose temperature falls to 10 degrees Celsius, then in Kelvin, in Celsius scale, what is the temperature fall in Kelvin scale? Same 10. So 10 degrees Celsius is equal to 10 Kelvin. Relation is same. Clear? In this way we can relate the temperature difference relations between different scales. So these are the basic synopsis in thermometry, and let us discuss about problems in the next video. Thank you.